What is going on, everybody? Welcome to this special stream early on Saturday here at 12 p.m. So I decided to do a stream over here on YouTube just because we got a brand new update and event for Dying Light 2. So I wanted to kind of do this as well. I will be going back to my regular Twitch streams tonight. So if you want to see more, I'll be live on Twitch again tonight at 6 p.m. We got some people in chat. Looks like we got Chase, Shadow Phoenix, Yaslow, Cammy, Alberto, Gucci, Luke, Cade, Jordan. What is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Pixel 8 Gamer, or Pixel 80 Gamer. Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing today? He said I love your content. Thanks, I appreciate that. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, we're gonna be just kind of like diving into this here in just a minute. We got Marty McFly Jr., RTB, Where's Psycho? We got Jeremy G, Just Aston, Flat Pixelbot. What's going on, everybody? Everybody just popping in now. You may have noticed in my last couple of videos as well, I've got kind of a new background. Got my War Doctor sitting on top of my Switch, and my Dead Island 2 stuff, and I've also got Zelda and Mario right here. The lights are actually a gift from my wife for my birthday coming up on Tuesday, so special thanks to her for that, because I really love them and they're super awesome. So we're going to jump into this here in just a second here, guys, just letting some more people jump in. And let's see, we got Xander Kane. What's going on, my friend? How are you? So the nights are actually so much scarier. Surprised how much everything's improved. Yeah, the nights can be terrifying for sure. And you know what? We're gonna head on straight into it and just kind of like fight volatiles like crazy. I feel like that's a good way to go about this. Jordan, happy birthday. Well, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Gucci said the background looks good. Awesome. I'm glad it does, because I really like it. I like it a little bit better than what I had before. Just kind of more interactive, I guess. More things there. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Alberto, you said, what do I think about the parkour? I love the parkour changes. I think they're really great. I've been having a lot of fun kind of messing around with them, and it feels better than what it did before. But you know what? Let's dive into this. You asked about the parkour. Let's take a look at some. So let's hop over here in just a second, as soon as I click my button, because I need to click my button. And magic. There we go. Okay, so here we are in the game. I need to actually click the game. Pixel, am I going to make a Dying Light 2 co-op lobby for the stream? Not at the moment. I'm not. I want to do some testing on some farms and kind of see how that goes. And just kind of mess around a little bit. So not at the moment, but maybe in a future stream. Willow Flyer said hi from New Zealand. I started playing Dying Light 2 3 days ago, and I love it. It was only $52. Came out the first one, and other stuff usually it's 100. Awesome. Yeah, there's been I think there's a sale right now, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think there is one. Zach asking how I'm doing. I'm doing great, Zach. Thanks for asking. Excuse me. How are you doing today, by the way? Hope you're doing good. All right, so let's get in here. Let's just continue with the event. Yes, even though I've finished the event, we're still going to be kind of doing stuff. I want to test out some new kind of farming things, and maybe even test a couple of the glitches as well. I'm going to test the invisibility glitch. Let's see if that one works. That's probably the first one I'm going to do. It most likely still works because they have yet to patch it out. It's been in the game. I don't know how they can patch it. I remember they tried to at one point, but it didn't actually do anything. Wow, that's super dark. There's a zombie next to me. Let's head over here so we can test it out. Because like I said, so far they haven't patched it out. They tried to by removing some of the grass, but it didn't actually do anything. Willow, you said it's hard to complete the challenges. Which challenges are you referring to? Because if you're talking about for the event itself, I do have a video kind of going over the event details, and basically the best thing to do to complete the current event that's going on to get the crossbow is just go over here and do the chapter 2 regular mission. Every time you complete it, you get 40 valuables, and it takes place at nighttime, so it counts. So you do it like 6 times and you're done. Super easy. Look, guys, have I played the update yet? Oh yeah, I've been playing it a lot. Been having lots of fun with it. First, I'm gonna rest though, so I can excuse me, switch it to daytime, so I don't have to worry about volatiles mess with my invisibility here. And if this actually works still, then it's gonna be absolutely broken to use at nighttime. But let's see what happens. Zach, you said your favorite volatiles farming spot is broken now. Yeah, that's how it is for a lot of people, just because you can't use like the glitched weapons anymore to one-shot them, but I'll do some testing on that. Okay, here we go. Let's go over to this one. Hopefully my game doesn't crash when I do this, because sometimes it does. Or I get stuck or something. I don't know, we'll find out. Gucci said, will the Hakon bundle be a separate event? No. The Hakon bundle... Oh, look. Invisibility still works. Hooray. Hakon bundle is completely separate. It'll be a completely separate purchase. That's kind of what the point of this event is, though, is that you, by completing the personal goal, you get the Hakon crossbow that you would get in the bundle, and you actually get the outfit that Hakon wears. So you get to wear his clothing, you just don't have his face. Whoops, I slept. That was a dumb idea. Okay, well, you know what? Let's try this again. Hopefully I don't get seen by a volatile while doing this. If I can get through this without getting seen by a volatile, then we should be golden. Should be golden. Hopefully, we'll see. Supreme, you said you forgot the missions. Gives you valuables. I got mine when killing volatiles. Trying not to accidentally throw your weapon. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been having that issue where they accidentally throw their weapon, and you know what? I just realized something. This is super quiet. Let me do this, and now you guys can probably hear the game more. I completely forgot to turn the game audio on. There's always a volatile right here. Always. You know what? You know what, sir? You take that. You sit there, you be stunned while I get out my weapon. Shut up. Stop screaming. Be quiet, Mr. Volatile. You're being rude. I'm trying to talk to my guests here. How dare he? Okay, back to what I was saying. Supreme, you said, is the Hakon bow just like the PK bow? Yes and no. Another one? Seriously? Level. So the reason I say yes and no for the Hakon crossbow is that yes, in the sense that it does the same damage as the Hakon or as the PK crossbow, but no in the sense that it's only 4 shots and it has rapid fire. Like you're able to just full auto that thing. Like it's crazy. All right, let's get over here and test this. Duck, switch. If this works, that would be great. Fingers crossed. Flat Pixel, is there an easier way to kill volatiles? Not really. Just wail on them. Okay, that didn't work, which is unfortunate. Let me try this again. Sometimes it don't work right away. You gotta try it a couple times. We'll see what happens. What happens? Hey, we got Mofungo in the chat. What's going on, my friend? How are you? I'm doing good, by the way. Thanks for asking. Gucci said he liked that the volatiles are harder to kill, but I hope they add more ways to level up. Yeah, they need to add more stuff. Like, honestly, we should get more experience for completing, like, bounties. And doing, like, the chapter missions and things like that. Okay, that was probably too quick, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. So I would love if this works, because that's going to make things a lot easier, at least getting around. It'll be slow because you have to crawl around everywhere, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. John, you said there's 7 new mementos. Ah, man, I can't get it to work now. Huh. Maybe it's because there's an enemy present. It's just volatiles friggin' everywhere. Let me try that again. Let's see what happens. Got hair in my mouth. Okay, let's give that one more shot. Let's see if we can get this. RSP use regen and toughness boosters to make it easier. Oh yeah, for sure. Which I'm actually gonna, I made a video about that at one point. I'm gonna remake that video into kind of a new one because I didn't explain it super well, and I actually didn't even cover the regen boosters. All right, so let's go down here. Ah, dang, the hunt started, so there's nothing I can do about that. Crap. Okay. Yeah, the invisibility glitch starting it at nighttime is gonna be really hard to do just because there's volatiles every 5 steps. Okay. Interesting. Okay. That's, well, yeah, toughness. Muscle booster also helps. For sure. I get muscle booster, toughness booster, and my regen booster. And you know what? Let me make some more crossbow bolts, and I can show you guys the event bolt crossbow. This thing is crazy awesome. So I'll make a few of these. Fibley said, do you like the new night update? I do. I like it. I've been enjoying it a lot. Having lots of fun. Shiva, you said, bro, you cut your hair? Why? Oh, I cut my hair a long time ago, man. It was quite a while ago. It was a few months ago. But it was just kind of about time. Bad Volatile. That was viral. Okay, so this, I don't know why I'm doing that. I should just rapid fire it. Like that. So the crossbow barely does anything. Like, or at least to volatiles. Like, mostly nothing does anything to volatiles. They're just broken at this point. Let's fix my weapon. It's almost gone. So yeah, I honestly, there's not really much of a need to use the glitched weapons anymore because yeah, they one-shot everything except for volatiles. What kind of volatiles is a big point of this, so I just like to use my old trusty fling and frost, and then we got no problems. Hi friend, what are you doing? Don't jump on me. Rude. You see this guy trying to jump on me? Hey, you scared yourself doing no damage. Yeah, the crossbow is great, just not against volatiles. Volatiles suck. Okay. So I wanted to go test out a farm, but I got to clear the hunt first. So it doesn't look like I can get invisibility going right away. So there's that. Sonic, you said, is the sound bug for me when using one-handed weapons? I don't think so. It sounds like it's working to me. Hey, rude, volatile, get off of me, sir. Yeah, I haven't had any issues. I have heard a lot of people having those issues though. This is not a bad spot to farm volatiles though, because like they just keep popping out right here, and you can just kind of duck back in if you need to. Step out to keep the hunt going. So maybe this is a new good spot here. I know a lot of people used this one before, but like now, since there's volatiles like everywhere, just be like, whoop, I'm gonna step back here for a sec. And then get back to it. So this isn't bad. So maybe this could be a potential good spot. I don't know exactly how much XP I'm getting. For some reason it's not showing. It's only showing my nighttime XP, which you guys can't see because it's behind my face. But it's there. So far it's got like 1,000. Get off me, crazy volatile. Ari, you said you can one-shot volatiles by melee throwing glitched weapons. Interesting. I'll have to give that a shot here in just a second. Let me kind of up my boosters here. This is a good way to do that too. You can kind of sit here in the safety. It might end my thing. I might need to poke out a little bit to keep the hunt going, but not too bad there. All right, get this guy here and this guy. There should be... Oh, I don't see any more virals or volatiles. There's some crossbow bolts that I completely missed. Yeah, there's a lot. Just have bolts laying all over the ground. I'm not seeing any more volatiles. That's kind of... Oh, there's one. Hi, friend. You know, let's do this. Yeah. That kind of worked. It did something. Where's my weapon? No, get off me. I really hope I didn't just lose that weapon. Okay, it's over here somewhere. I'm gonna find it. Oh, it's inside of him still. Thank you. I think if it's inside them, you can still get it back. Nope, hold on. Who's got it? Which one of you has my weapon? One of them has it in their belly. I lost it. I don't know which one has it. Oops, I think what happened was whenever I tried to grab it and they jumped on me, I think that might have actually made me lose it. Dang, that sucks because I really liked that weapon. So that's disappointing. Well, I guess I will equip my glitched weapon so I can use that. But, jeez. Alright, that happened. Alberto, what's it? You said, what do I think about the new viral variants? I think it's cool that there's a lot more to them now, which is really nice. Before there was only like a few, and it was just kind of like the same. So it's nice that they've added more. Hey, we got Check Aim in the chat. What's going on, my friend? How are you? I guess I have an electrifying personality. That joke would have been better a few seconds ago when the lightning was flying around everywhere. So many things to pick up. Oh my goodness. This is not a bad spot though, in complete honesty. I don't know about XP, but at least farming them, you know, not terrible. If, you know, you don't throw your weapons at them. Because I totally lost my really good weapon. And I was forced to revert back to my glitched weapon. And I didn't want to. Juan said, can you make a new video on all the working glitches? That's something that I may do. I mean, honestly, I don't think there's anything that's not working from the last patch as far as glitches go. I think they're all the same, except for like now, like for the glitched weapons now, instead of using a spear, you can just throw the weapon on the ground, things like that. So, you know, there is that. I'm really disappointed that I did lose my weapon. Okay, so lesson learned: do not throw your weapon at an enemy and then try to pick it up while they are jumping on you, because you will lose it completely. Alright, well, since that kind of died down, let's go, that's not a bad spot. Let's go try in front of the PK base. Let's see if we got anything there. Or not. For some reason, it won't let me fast travel. Okay, let me go there. Did they remove this as a fast travel point? Oh, I forgot I haven't got that far in the game yet. This save, I started a new game plus, and I haven't got that far. So I need to, you know, let's progress the story a little bit, and then we'll go back and try that one. Excuse me. Wayne, you said you've gone back to playing Dying Light 1. You find it much more fun? Yeah, it's a different experience. My only complaint with Dying Light 2 right now is the fact that there's still no end-game content. You finish the game, and your only option is to basically clear the map and start a new game plus. Like, that's it. Like, there's nothing else to do, which is really disappointing. Danny said you never realized there was an option to always be using your grappling hook. Yeah, that's I think the pro controls or something like that. I don't use it too often because I get confused a lot, and I end up using my grappling hook when I don't want to. So I never have those turned on. Supreme said the volatile hunt should be permanent. It is permanent. It's not just for the event. This is how the nighttime is going to be from now until forever. It's changed. This is the new nighttime experience. Now, volatiles might get a bit easier after the update or after the event's over with, but
or a volatile?
I think they're still going to be buffed a little bit, so there's that. All right, let's just go complete some missions. Because, yeah, I can't really try out some of the farms if I don't have some of this mission progress. Johnny said you got some weapons that do around 800 to 900 damage by default. Nice. Yeah, there's some that are like that and are just really, really good to use. It just kind of depends on RNG, really, because sometimes you just don't get them. Aisha, you said, how can we finish the Bloody Knights event without the bounty chapters? So without those, your best bet is doing a bunch of Dark Hollows or fighting a whole bunch of like volatiles, or if you can find a hive, then go kill everything but the hive and then just let it keep screaming and it'll spawn more virals, and then you just stay in a room all night killing virals and then loot their bodies. So you can do those are other ways you can do it, but the chapter 2 bounty is definitely the easiest in my opinion, just because you don't have to think about it. You get unlimited time, you get your full inventory. It's super nice. Supreme said you were gonna start a new game plus, but only if I could keep the blueprints. Yeah, I've heard that you don't keep the blueprints for the bolts for some reason. Probably because the PK crossbow also gives you bolts, and the game's designed to take those away from you whenever you do new game plus. So that's a bug they need to fix, because if you've unlocked the crossbow, then you should have the bolts. And I don't understand why that would be a problem, but yeah, that's something that needs to be fixed for sure. Excuse me. Johnny said, here's a cool detail: you can turn on your flashlight during cutscenes. Oh, really? Interesting. I know I kind of flew over this instead of going through the hole like I was supposed to. So this is what happens when you get into this area the wrong way. Can't complete the quest. So you do have to actually start the quest from outside. Oh man. Okay. Alright, then we're gonna take some parkour awesomeness. There we go. And roll. Sweet. And now I can do the quest normally. R2B said, how do you throw weapons? So you hold down the heavy attack, and then if you're on controller, you'll click the right stick, and if you're on PC, then you'll actually click F, and then that will throw it. Matty Gaming, what's going on, my friend? He said, why are no streaming on Twitch? There will be Twitch stream tonight. This is just kind of just because there's an update, I wanted to do a stream on YouTube, but kind of brings into the thing, my main platform for streaming kind of going forward is going to be Twitch. I will occasionally have some streams if there's like special events, like a new update, new events in the games, things like that. So I will still occasionally have YouTube streams, but my regular Wednesday and Saturday streams will be on Twitch. So if you haven't followed me over there, go ahead and do so. I will be streaming there some more tonight at 6 p.m. So you can catch more. And if you haven't already got the Twitch drops, you'll be able to get them tonight. So definitely stay tuned for that and follow over there. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, it really helps me out, and it'd be great if you did that. And you can, you know, click the little bell for notifications. You can see when I get new videos all the time, things like that. So it benefits you, because then you know when all my videos go live, and then it helps me out a lot because you guys are awesome. So, you know, there you go. Jasper said my hairline looks incredible. Well, thanks, I appreciate that. I have not started to have any balding issues yet. I don't know if that's gonna hit me at some point or not, but so far nothing, so that's good.
Hey, where's dispatch?
Ace Curd, you said anyone did a showcase for the new crossbow? I showed it off a little bit earlier, which didn't really do it good justice, but I do have a video where I talk about the event details, and
I remember you from the camp.
it's it actually shows off the new crossbow. So if you want, that is, it's not linked in the description, but it is on my channel, so if you want to check it out, it's over there too.
See that book?
Okay, skip this. Skip, I don't care about that. Alright. Let's go ahead and just at least complete Welcome on Board. I'm not gonna go through most of the story. I just wanted to do this one so I could try out the Volatile farm in front and kind of see how that goes. Purple Sensei, how am I finding the new update? I like it. I like it a lot. You know, it's more challenging at nighttime. The parkour feels great. Yeah, I like it. Ashton, do I sleep? No. Not really. Matthew said it's nice to know that we finally get a crossbow that cannot carry over New Game Plus, but also lets us craft ammo. Yeah, like so the crossbow, I believe it does carry over to New Game Plus and lets you craft ammo for it. But the one downside is that
don't just stand there.
It does
know what this? These brass.
I think get rid of the blueprint.
What happened to
so you can't really use it. And I think that's a bug right now, which is unfortunate. Matty Gaming said you scheduled a gaming session with me. I think I actually sent you a message on Discord about that. At the time, I wasn't actually able to fulfill those. I was, unfortunately, I did send you a message. If you want to look at your Discord messages, you should see something there. We can continue that conversation there about that. Which, you know, if anybody is curious about gameplay sessions, you can check out my perks. A little join button down below on the stream, and kind of let you know all about those little details. So let's go down here. Gaming's for everyone. How do I find Dying Light 2 story? It's okay. It's nothing like spectacular. There's ways it could have been way better. There's a lot of, in my opinion, there's a lot of disappointments that, you know, big lead ups that kind of go nowhere. And yeah, it's a whole thing, honestly. I mean, it's not a terrible story. It's not the worst story I've ever seen, but it's also not the best. Just in complete honesty, that's the way it is. Can't see what I'm doing and read chat at the same time. Jasper said, do you think they should work on the economy next? We have way too much money and nothing to spend it on. I think so. I really think so. It's weird that there's like nothing really to spend your money on, because all the stuff in the shops is kind of useless, looking for one, to be completely honest.
Juan is not.
Okay, and we need to head back to the fisheye, I think.
Working on it.
But we're not going to do that. We are going to get out of this area and go try out a Volatile farm. Although I'm going to open up some chests to see if I can get some good weapons, because I don't want to use the glitched weapon, because I don't like relying on those. Because if people don't want to use them, or they can't use them, or now they're kind of useless against volatiles, you know. I don't know, there you go. We'll see. Got a sick touch. Nice. Let's see what that looks like. How many space do I have? I've got a few things. Okay, sick touch is here. 529. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Dismantle that. Saib, you said, why do I not use max FLV? The reason, because I don't like the kind of like the fisheye effect that it has. It just looks weird in my opinion. That's the only reason. Wayne, you said, is there a paid DLC? There's one paid DLC right now. That's the Bloody Ties DLC. The second DLC is not out yet. That won't be out till next year at some point. So 533, that's a little bit better. Does it have salmon region on quick attack? I like that. I like it. You know what? Let's try this. Let's see if we can modify this bad boy. Let's get us our fling on here and our frost. Then the empowerment mod. Still not as good as that 697 one was, but not terrible, at least. There it is. Yeah. Stamina regen on quick attack is like my favorite ability to have. That thing is super great.
True faith.
I see. Anyway, I can't track down their boss.
Juan? He likes to make himself scarce. Probably lurking around the fisheye.
See, Bitox level 250, that's tough grind there. Yeah, so I technically haven't reached level 250. This was a save that was given to me a long time ago, and I used it kind of for testing purposes, and then just kind of started using it for like a lot of the videos and streams and stuff. So on my main save that I have, I'm only at like level 40, I think, so I got a long way to go before I can actually really kind of dive into it to get to level 250. Jasper said, what was I saying about something being easy with the bounties? So with that, what I was referring to was the event that's going on right now. So you have to loot 250 valuables at nighttime in order to get the Hakon's crossbow for the event. So if you do the chapter 2 regular mission, by completing it, you get 40 valuables and it counts towards the event. So it 100% works for that, and it's super great. You can do it like 6 times and then you're done. So it's really, really nice. All right, so I'm gonna head out of here and try out this farm. Now that I have volatiles over here all the time, and see what we got here. Is there any that are just kind of out here? Interestingly not. I gotta see if I can find a viral over here, or a volatile, because they're the only way to start a chase now. I wonder if it's because it's too dark, or not too dark, maybe it's too close to the PK base. Let me run over here a little bit. Oh, there's one. Hey, friend. Start a chase, or a hunt. All right, cool, I'm being hunted. Let's run back over here and give this a shot. All right, so we're gonna give this a try here, see what we can do. I'll look at how much XP I get and stuff. Yeah, it does take longer to kill the enemies, but honestly, again, using frost and fling is super broken. You won't have to worry about a thing. Also, keep lots of UV lights on you for that. So we'll see how this one goes. The Fungal said, do we get to explore the new city in Dying Light 2? If they're like, so if my new city, like the only thing new that they've really added so far is Carnage Hall, which isn't really a new city at this point yet anyway. Well, not yet, it's not really a city, it's just kind of a place to go. The DLC 2 is going to take place after the story. It might be in a city, but it's going to be kind of in a lot of swampy areas too. So there's that, but it's going to be outside the walls, so you won't have access to like Villador or anything like that in the DLC. So that's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see that. All right, let's see if we can get some more of these guys up and out of here. Do they still spawn? Yes, they do. Look at this guy. Hey, friend. Keep this hunt going. What's great is that you don't actually have to keep running as much because the volatiles are already out here. So that makes it a little bit easier. Because as soon as they stop spawning, just run a little bit, and then you should be good to go. This isn't too bad as far as killing them goes. It's going to be a slower process. At this point, volatile farming is not going to be the way you want to level your legend level. Doing all the missions, clearing the map completely, doing New Game Plus, that kind of stuff is what you're really going to want to do going forward. And, you know, volatile farming can be okay, but that's not going to be the main thing to do, honestly. Just because they do take so long to kill now, it's not as worth it. And this, I am playing this on hard. What's the thing I am? Let me look. Am I? Yeah. Okay, so I'm playing this on hard, so you know, I get the bonus experience. Granted, I'm already level 250, so that kind of dampens it down a little bit. Running back and forth, there we go. So, it doesn't take long for more to start showing up. So, it technically still works, but yeah. what the main thing you're going to do is complete challenges, complete all the side quests. Basically, every single question mark there is on the map, clear it. Just make sure there's no question marks, there's no quests, there's nothing left to do on the map. Then start a new game plus. That will get you the most experience, and can get you pretty far by doing that, honestly. Rippy said, do you think the game is harder with the update for newbies? Yes, 100%. Because every single time it's nighttime, you will get a chase. Like, I get a chase every time, like 5 seconds after I step outside, there's a hunt started. And that's the way it is for new players as well. So it's going to be really, really difficult at first. And a lot of people are going to skip nighttime. And honestly, I would highly recommend skip nighttime completely. Do not play the nighttime until you like have to, like until you've got some good gear and you've leveled up a bit. Then it's a little bit different. I am curious about, like, for example, playing on a new save and having some level 9 weapons, because you can gain access to some level 9 weapons while still being like a level 2 or 3 character. And I'm wondering if that will make a difference or not. I'm really curious about that. I haven't tested it out. I'll have to go see if the mission that the video I've done a few times. I kind of haven't made one in a few updates, but basically how to get like level 9 weapons like right at the beginning of the game. I mean, you do have to farm some inhibitors in order to do it, but yeah, if you can do it before even starting the first main story mission, like right after the prologue. You can just go get a certain amount of inhibitors, hop over the fence, go to the central loop, and then go to where the sunken chests are. Then you can immediately get some level 9 gear, which is kind of crazy. Superborn said it sucks that the glitch DLC weapons don't one-hit volatiles anymore. Yeah, that does suck. I need to put on my booster before I die. Okay. That was almost really bad. Like I said, I'm going to do an updated video on the boosters so you can actually stand here just like this. They're hitting me. This is on hard mode. You can see I'm not taking any damage. I'll do an updated video on exactly how to do that, because last time I just said, hey, throw on a booster and it'll work. It's kind of specifics I did some testing for, and I can get into that. And it doesn't matter like kind of what gear you wear, it just matters about certain things. So again, that's a video I'm working on, and I'll have that out at some point. Ooh, my weapon's about to break. Let me repair that. So yeah, that makes nighttime less scary, but it does require some setup for sure. If you're in a new game, then it could take some setup to do, which is a little time consuming for sure. Get off of me. Wiley, you said you're not a fan of how tanky the volatiles are. Even on easy, they take like 7 hits to kill with muscle boosters on. Yeah, they're basically the same on every difficulty, except they can hit you harder. I only have 6 of those left. Let me make some more UV bars. I don't want to run out of those. Okay. So we're going pretty good so far. Not too bad. So far it's you can't see it's behind my face, but I've gotten 4,388 legend experience at nighttime, which is definitely a lot slower than it was before. But you know, that's what testing is for. A whole bunch of squares in your name. Sorry, it says change the mode from RPG to action and change it. How to change it back to RPG? Oh, that's easy. Okay, so if you go to options, oops, that's the resume button. Options. So you go to HUD, and it's just right here. Like I can change it to action. You change it to immersive, where it kind of turns everything off, or RPG. So you just kind of use this to change it. That's all you do. I personally like RPG. I like seeing the health bars. I like seeing everything on the screen. That's just me personally. But if you want to have immersive, you can basically have everything turned off, which is super great. Or you can have, you know, kind of it appear whenever it needs to appear. Things like that. Bring it on, punk. Disciple, do I know anything about the Payday bundle? I know that it's coming at some point. That was found in the game files, I know. I've seen the screenshots for it, which is kind of cool. But no idea when. It's going to be after the Walking Dead event. At some point. I don't know anything about it, but at some point there's going to be the Payday thing. I think the Walking Dead event, if I can get my boosters on, is supposed to most likely take place after, like, as soon as this one's done, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that because I have no idea. But that is very possible that it could happen. Like, this one's over and then immediately we get Walking Dead, and then maybe that one's over and then we get Payday, and then maybe after that there'll be another update, and then we'll get some more events. And who knows? I know that Simone had said that we're getting like a whole bunch of events. Like, we're gonna get more events than we've ever gotten kind of before. So I'm kind of hoping that it ends up being good for that. Gucci said you hate how every time you're free roaming your weapon randomly pulls out. Yeah, that can, I do kind of find that annoying sometimes. Like, maybe I don't want to see my weapon right now. Jenny, you said you just joined the stream. Is the event on? Yes, the event is turned on right now. And I'm slapping volatiles in the face with my axe because they axed for it. Had to do it. Had to do it. No regrets. Shani, you said I should put my face on the left side. Yeah, I've been thinking about kind of changing up. Oh, whoops. Sorry, PK man. Oh well, you know what? We've already started it. It's battle time. Y'all got into this. This is your fault. I didn't ask for them to jump in, but you know, oh well. This is happening now. It's kind of cool to see the volatiles fighting them. But yeah, they're annoying me, so let me get them out of my way. There we go. Okay, so the square names, again, it's just a bunch of squares on my screen. Maybe to change it to action? Okay, I'll change it to action real quick, just to show you guys what action looks like. So on the HUD, here's action. So you can see action, you just, mainly it's like health bars. You don't see health bars. Not really much there for that. And if we want to change it even further, I could change it to, let me do this first. That was almost bad. And then if you want to do immersive, turns everything off so you don't see your HUD at all, which I don't like personally. Like, it looks really cool, but I'm not a fan of it. I like RPG, if I can select it with my fingers. Jeez. Okay, there we go. I like seeing all the things. Helps me do things better. Matthew, you like how they rework the small stuff like the health bar, the chase system, unity circle. Yeah, I like the health bar change. Like, it's really cool. Like, when you get low on health, you'll actually see the numbers up there, which is kind of cool. You know, I like that. Ooh, get off of me. So that's pretty nice. I do enjoy that. Emmanuel said a data miner said Techland will do a collab with Dead Island 2 in September. I mean, I guess that's possible. I personally don't think that would be the case. That's the first I've heard about it. I know a lot of people are wanting that, or at least some people have been wanting that like forever. And it's just, you know, like, I get it, they're both zombie games, and so I can see them doing a collab, I guess, potentially. But I mean, I don't know. If they do, cool. If they don't, that's cool too. It just kind of, I think it would be better to do other types of collabs than collaborating with a, like, essentially a direct competitor. Just seems kind of weird in my opinion. But hey, you know, more power to them if that's what you want to do. I would be interested to see what that would look like. Maybe we'll get some cool skins. I don't know what it would be, honestly, but you know, we'll have to wait and see. I'm gonna say Dom39. He said, where on the map am I farming? So this is in front of the PK ship. I'll show you. So here's the PK ship right here. Zoom in. And I'm just literally right in front of it. I've shown this many times before. I even showed this on my legendary farm video. So this is a really good spot for farming, but you will 100% need toughness boosters and specific gear sets and weapon damages in order to handle this. Otherwise, it's not going to go well for you. So far, I'm at 9,000 XP gain, and looks like we're at 3 o'clock in the morning on this. So not as far as this goes, it's obviously nothing's going to be as fast as it was before the update, but this isn't a terrible way to do it if you're wanting to farm volatiles. I still think it's better to do New Game Plus, complete side quests, and do challenges and things like that. You'll level up faster that way now, but if you just want to fight some volatiles, this is not a bad spot for it, because they'll just kind of keep coming. You don't even have to really try that hard because they start appearing right from the get-go. So Mickey said you're getting spanked with these volatiles. We're gonna do a new playthrough, but the health pool, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Let's put some more boosters on so I don't die. I've been meaning to check this out in like a new game mode to see that off as well, but I know a lot of people are having issues with it because it's so difficult. I mean, I would recommend like waiting to do nighttime stuff until after you've kind of gained some more experience. Oh no, my weapon broke. I wasn't paying attention to it. All right, that happened. All right, well, let's redeem a few more here. Bluntino, I don't like blunt weapons. They're not as strong. Delicate cut. Oh, sweet, I got another delicate cut. I love that thing. Is it as good as the last one though, is the question. Let's find out. Where's my delicate cut? So it's at a 525, which is not great, and it doesn't have stamina regen on power on quick attack, so that's not good enough for me. We need more. We need more things. Serena, you said, how are they not hurting me? So I'm using a combination of a few things. First of all, it's my resistances from my gear. So I have damage resistance to infected enemies, so any physical attack that infected do to me gets a, where is it, 46% reduction in damage. And then on top of that, I'm using a toughness booster, which reduces the damage by 30%. So it's a 30% on top of a 46%. And then I'm also doing my regen booster, which is filling up my health. So again, I'm gonna have a video that kind of goes into that. I've had a video on it before, but I didn't include the regen booster, and I didn't really kind of dive in depth in it. And that's what I'm gonna do in the next video. I'm going to kind of go into that and explain exactly how that works so you can do it for yourself. It's really easy to do. It's just a couple of numbers you need to pay attention to. And oh yeah, I was gonna craft. I was gonna add. Oh yeah, I was gonna get more because that's not enough. I need stamina regen on quick attack. Okay, I got a 2D's Wrath. Not bad. I like katanas. So what we got here? What is the damage on this? 533, but no stamina regen on quick attack. It does, because like personally that's my favorite, because with stamina regen on quick attack you can just constantly keep attacking, because every single time you hit you'll regain your stamina, so you never have to worry about running out of stamina. So that's why for me personally that is the one skill that I look for over anything else. If I don't have that skill, then I don't use the weapon if I can help it. Shani, you said you use quad damage, so you 3 shots on a volatile. I think I have a quad damage. Maybe Maybe it's in my stash. All right, what did this one do? This one, 541. Stamina regen on power attack. Why am I getting all these power attack ones? It's not what I need. I don't like running out of stamina. Okay, I'm gonna clear out some of these. Don't need this one. I'll just go ahead and dismantle that. And I can make a signpost axe now, so I don't need that. This Soul Reaper, not super useful for me. Same thing with this Lumberjack. Just gonna dismantle a few of these because I don't need them and they're just taking up my inventory. Ayano Koji, you said, did I bug to level 250 or did I grind? So on my main save, I'm only about a level 40, but on this one, I'm actually level 250 because this is a save that I actually got from someone in my Discord server. They were like, hey, here's this, and I was like, sweet. So yeah, that's why I have that. No, I wish I would have put a different mod on this one, but you know what? Let's do it. Let's use Papa's Blessing. Maybe that'll help me out here. I got stamina regen on power attack, or quick attack. So maybe that can help. Maybe it'll go a little bit faster with a two-handed weapon. I haven't actually tried two-handed weapons out in the new update. I haven't seen how they are. There we go. Where's the volleys? Hey, volley friend. Serena say that's what I use, and it can only last 2 or 3 hits. Isn't taking any damage. Yeah, it's so kind of a brief thing before the video is it's like I said, it's all about percentages. You need to get your damage resistance as high as possible. If it's not as high as it can possibly go, it won't be good enough. I don't like, yeah, I really needed to put, yeah, without frost on this, it's literally just barely doing anything as far as keeping them off me. They're jumping on me a lot more without frost, but at least there's lightning everywhere. Yeah, they're jumping on me way too much. I need to get a different weapon. I need to find something good. Not the Bluntino. Stop giving me the Bluntino. I don't want it. Ooh, Bloody Nexus. I haven't seen that before. All X, you said, how do I get so many gold chests? So you get all of those chests actually by reaching level 250. That's why. When you get up that high, that's how many you end up getting. Let's dismantle this. I don't want it. And I don't want none of these Bluntinos. I don't like blunt weapons for the most part, just because they, like, one-handed blunt weapons do not do as much damage as one-handed slashing weapons. And kind of the same thing with two-handed, but a two-handed blunt weapon does do more damage than a one-handed slashing weapon, so there is that. Still with this stamina regen on power attack, that's not what I want. I mean, I do like the plus 24% of damage versus infected, but nope. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna keep trying because I want to get that perfect roll that I'm looking for, and I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. XVX, did I see the new collectibles after the update? I know that they added more, but I have not found any of them yet, so no, I haven't seen them. If I get another Bluntino. Okay, Timmy's Terrifier. I can't read words. Let's see what we got here. Where is this one at? This is stamina regen, maybe? No, it doesn't. This is useless to me. Getting rid of it. Latoya Williams, you said you're new here. Well, welcome to the stream. Welcome. How are you doing today, by the way? Hope you are having a good day. We're just kind of farming some volatiles. I'm trying to get some better weapons, but the game is not wanting to give me any better weapons. Let's do a few of these and just kind of take a look at it. I wish this could go a little bit faster. Let's do like 5 or 6 of these. So that's 3. There's 4. And we'll do one more. 5. All right, let's check these out. Let's see if these are useful. I need something good. Stamina regen on power attack. Nope, not gonna use it. I barely use power attacks, and yeah, I know the power attacks are, you know, better, but I don't ever use them because they just take too long to do. So I'm just like, why do it? Stamina regen. There's something about this gold. I'm gonna try it instead of doing a gold pack. Okay, stamina regen on quick attack, not bad. I don't like that it's only 5%. Not terrible. Get rid of this one though. I'm gonna try one of the other packs real quick instead of the gold ones. Those just seem to keep giving me bad things. So we'll get silver chests. We're gonna go for those. Hex, you said, hey guys, any tips against volatiles after the patch to keep eating me alive? Run. Funnily enough, you can actually outrun the volatiles much easier than you can fighting them. So that is actually not a bad strategy, is just to run away. However, the best thing for volatiles is still, in my opinion, because from all the testing I did, it still hasn't changed, use fling and frost on your weapon, because it'll do more damage, and the frost actually makes them kind of stagger and be stunned for a lot longer period of time than you think it would, and allows you to get more hits in without them doing anything to you. And then on top of that, if you use the right combination of gear and toughness boosters and regen boosters, then they'll never damage you anyway. So it just kind of, there's some setup you got to do for that. I like that, but that's way too low. Oh my gosh. Okay, 5. This is pointless to me. So is this. All of these things are useless. Okay, well, maybe hopefully the rest of the stream isn't just me finding bad weapons. All right, I'll do 5 more. If I don't get anything good in the next 5, I'll at least use my good luck axe and try that. I'll go back to the gold chest again. Maybe I'll get something good. If I don't get anything good, I'll just use that. It's got the stamina regen I'm looking for. Superborn said, what about empowerment? Yes, always put empowerment. I forgot to say that. If you're modding a weapon and it has 3 slots, always use empowerment, because the other one just adds durability, which is honestly not helpful. Like, don't even worry about that. It barely adds anything at all. So always add empowerment because it will do more damage. Somebody asked, Mickey, you said, what's the outfit that I have? So the outfit that I'm wearing is actually this one right here, the Night Runner Legend that you get for being Legend level 250. So that's what you get when you get that high. All right, let's see what we got here. Delicate Cut. Still the regen on power attack. Oh, it's frustrating. All right, this one, it's got quick attack at 7. This one is 5. So this one I like a little bit better. And I'm gonna get rid of this one. And I'll get rid of these other 2 because I don't want them. But all right, not too bad. Not too bad. I guess we'll use the axe. No, we'll go with this one first. Let's go ahead and modify this. Let's get a fling on there, and then we'll get frost and empowerment, and we'll be all good to go to finish fighting the volatiles that are patiently waiting for me. They're just sitting. Hey, Aussie, what's going on, my friend? How are you? How you doing today? All right, there we go. 683. Not terrible, but could be better. Actually, you know what? Let's do this one too. Why not? Just because I might accidentally break it. I broke the last one that I had without realizing it, which was really frustrating because I didn't want to break it. All right, and empowerment, and there we go. That's 687. So this one's better. I'll have that one equipped. There we go. Thank you for waiting, volatiles. I appreciate it. Thank you patiently. Makes you wonder what video game characters do while your game is paused. They're like, I guess it's going on a coffee break. just see them standing around like a water cooler, just like, oh man, he's really going crazy on this one. Yeah, I know. The things I think about. Ozzy asked if I'm liking the update. I do. I like the update. I enjoy it. I think the nighttime experience is definitely improved. Although I hate how much the volatiles jump on you because it's super, super annoying. is still like, it's much more difficult. Like, it's not really good to like use them for level farming that much anymore, but it's more challenging and I think it brings some more fun to the game, honestly. And oops, I need to up my booster. I'm getting low there. Doop, doop, doop. But I like that they're out all the time. I don't like that they start chases like literally immediately. It's kind of annoying. Can't go 5 steps without getting into a hunt. Apocalypse said, hey dude, is there an FOV slider on Series S? No, there's not one on Series S. It is still only on PlayStation 5, Series X, and PC. And you may be wondering why I don't have my FOV higher. That's just because I don't like the way it looks. That's why I don't have it higher. Also, you said you hate the tankiness of the volatiles, but otherwise fantastic. Yeah, they're a bit tanky, but again, using fling and frost makes it to where they're just annoying. Still the same. Just their jumps are the only thing that bothers me now. Gotta carry like 500 freaking UV bars on me like at all time. Just so I'm gonna get jumped 5 million times. Being I only got 5 left, so I'm probably gonna have to make some more. But yeah, using frost and fling turns them into basically, well, and then, you know, using your boosters and stuff to make them where they can't hurt you, just turns them into, like, I guess you can say kind of like dogs. They're just trying to get your attention. Just a whole pack of dogs that are just like, hey, pay attention to me. How about me? And then they tackle you, try to lick your face like that, and you're like, no, get off me. That's basically what they are at this point. Just a bunch of dogs that are really happy to see you and want to lick your face. That's about it. Alright, die. Speaking of volatile. Alright. I'm gonna make some more of those UV bars because I'm getting really low on them. Excuse me, Shiny, you said you turned off the event to see if anything about their buff permanently. Yeah, they're buffed permanently. I had someone actually test that on the stream I did on Thursday. Someone told me about it, and basically, yeah, they're still, even without the event, they still take like 4 or 5 hits to go down, even with the glitched weapons. So yeah, they're basically gonna be this way unless they nerf them down on their health after the event's over with. I don't know, but that's the way they are kind of right now, which does make nighttime for new players absolutely terrifying, because you don't want to go outside at night because you will die basically immediately. So I can kind of get that as to why they were kind of doing that. Now, don't run away from me. It's starting to get close to daytime, so they're starting to run away. 7 a.m. I really like the new time that they have down at the bottom. It's really cool. Getting off of me. Anthony said you can't make any bolts for Hakon's crossbow. His inventory full when it's not full. Check how many like arrows and stuff you have. I had that problem too. Like if you go to your backpack, you go down here, I think honestly you can have like a max of 3 rows. So check that, make sure that's not all full, because I actually had that problem too, and I found out, oh, I had like 4 things down here, so I had to get rid of a whole bunch of arrows, and then after that it started being just fine. So definitely check those to see how that is. But man, there is a bunch of stuff to pick up. I've been killing things left and right. But so far I've gotten 13,000 experience for killing all these volatiles, which is a very slow thing. Like, this is on hard, so I'm getting the most experience I can get. But 13,000 nighttime experience is not enough. Maybe it'll tell you how much experience you get when nighttime ends, but so far at this point, there's a lot of stuff to pick up, so this isn't a bad way to do like the event necessarily, but yeah, it's honestly, I feel like farming them is gonna be way more grindy than it was before, and it was already super grindy, and now it's just kind of pointless to really kind of grind them out. It'd be better just to run through the game, do missions, complete side quests, do New Game Plus, that kind of stuff, in complete honesty. Matthews at Hakon's uses the same ammo as PK Crossbow. Oh, nice. I know it uses the regular bolts. I haven't used any of the bolts. Alright, so it says 0 legend points because I'm already at level 250, so it doesn't show anything, but at the top, it was behind me, so unfortunately you didn't see. You'll just take my word for it. But it got up to about 15,000, something like that. So, yeah. It was, it's not like a terrible amount, but for the amount of work you have to do just to get that, and that's over the course of an entire night, yeah, it's definitely not worth it anymore, honestly. Because used to, people could get that done in like right at the beginning of the night, within the first couple of hours. Suri said, are there weapons that do more than the DLC? So if you're talking about the glitched weapons, then no. Those still do like the most amount of damage. However, it doesn't really matter if you're using the glitched weapons or a regular weapon. It still takes roughly about the same amount of hits to kill them. So kind of depends. Now, regular enemies that aren't volatiles, those still go down to 1 hit with the glitched weapons. So if you're fighting anything else, well, I say mostly anything else, honestly, because I forgot about, like, I was doing the Hag mission for chapter 2, and it actually ended up taking multiple hits. Like, I think it was about 3 hits from the glitched machete to take her down instead of just the 1. So most enemies, it still takes like 1 hit, sometimes 2 hits, but yeah, for the volatiles it's basically useless. So I wouldn't recommend farming volatiles necessarily unless you just want to get, like, farming them for legend levels. No, if you want to farm them for like valuables and like money and things you can sell and things like that, and mutation samples, yes, I would still go with that because they're really good for that, but not for legend levels. I still think that just doing like New Game Plus and stuff would actually benefit you more in the long run. Now, hopefully they'll add some more ways to get legend levels so that we can do other things, but at the moment, yeah, farming volatiles just really ain't it. It's just, it would take way too long. It might help for like the first few levels of legend levels, but after that it's going to be way too grindy, and you would actually level up faster just by going through the story, in complete honesty. Okay, I almost collected. Is that everything now? Wow, we collected a whole bunch of stuff there. Tons of things. Cheney said the greedy filters changed to match ET 2018 or 2019. I'll have to check that. I haven't checked the greedy filter out in a while. VRV said you're a huge fan. Well, thanks for that. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Matthew said that's what I call good hunting. Yeah, that was a lot. Professor Klupp, you said what armor am I using? So I am just using Brawler gear. Brawler gear, so kind of to break this down a little bit, Brawler gear is the gear that gives you, more often than not, will give you damage resistance to human and infected enemies, and it also gives you the highest percentages of those two that I've noticed. And now that's only for physical attacks from them. If you like spitters, like their acid, it doesn't apply to that. It doesn't apply to, like, whenever the renegades have like the fire that they breathe, it doesn't apply to that either. But anything that physically hits you, it applies to. So Brawler gear is probably the easiest to obtain because you can just buy it from the chapter 1 vendor. Just go to Harper and you can actually just use his tokens and mutation samples and buy a whole bunch of that. So Brawler gear is the best one to the easiest to get. Oh man, I got the hiccups. But I think personally, what's better than human resistance and infected resistance is daytime and nighttime resistance, because what that does is it actually allows you to be resistant to all forms of damage, no matter where it's coming from, physical or elemental, and it adds resistances to all of that, whether it's daytime or nighttime. So day and nighttime protection is better in my opinion, and you find those more on the other sets. I've noticed it more on the medic gear and the tank gear, more so on the medic gear, but either way, kind of that's the way you want to go. And again, I'll have a video coming out that's going to dive into this more in detail and more in depth, and really explain how you can get through like these volatiles and not get hurt. I know that the boosters were nerfed in the previous update, and a lot of people thought that, oh well, I can't continue to do this because, you know, they nerfed it. But no, as you can see, I wasn't taking any damage at all. It's just there's certain percentages that you have to hit in order for it to actually become effective. Robert said, what if you can't start a new game plus after you beat the main story? So that's actually a bug that was going on before this update. It should have been fixed. If it's still not happening, there was a hot fix that was just released yesterday. Should be coming to consoles soon if you're on console. Hopefully that is fixed, because I know a lot of people have that issue, and hopefully they'll take care of that. Alberto said they really need to add a nightmare or night runner difficulty. Yeah, I agree. I think they need to do that too, for sure. Oh, I need to fix my weapon. It's about to break. I'm so mad that I let my weapon break. It was a good one too, and then I just wasn't paying attention. Stewart, you said hopefully they'll fix the beefiness of the volatiles. I think they're extra strong because of the event, but I think even after the event they're still going to be really tanky, and they're going to take a while to take down kind of regardless. So I don't think they're going to be kind of nerfing them very much at all kind of going forward. I think this is probably how we're going to have to expect it, and so you'll have to have better gear in order to prevent damage from them. Ooh, that was almost bad. VRV, your legend level 21 is the best way to level up. Previously it was to farm volatiles, but now since that's basically way too time consuming at this point, the best way would be to just like go to your map. You see all these like question marks and quest markers and things like that. Do every single one of those. Complete everything on the map to where there's no question marks, there's 0 quests. Your journal is filled with nothing but completed quests. Everything is completely done on the map. Do the DLC stuff if you haven't done that as well. Just do everything there is to do in the game, and then start a new game plus and do it all over again. Honestly, that is going to get you more experience than you will be by farming volatiles. Yeah, it can be time consuming, and many people don't want to necessarily have to go through everything multiple times in order to get there. But right now, since there's not really any other ways to get it, excuse me, that's honestly probably the best way. We got 20 eggs. Hey man, how are you? It's just me. Your volatile way stronger now. Oh yeah, no, it's not just you. They buffed them for sure. But I'm also doing great. Thanks for asking. How are you, by the way? Hope you're having a good one. Looting, does combat bonus help? Yes. If you have like combat XP bonus and parkour XP bonus, if you're doing parkour stuff at the same time too, those will actually help you level up faster. But you know, the XP gear is not as common from what I found, especially at higher levels. Justin Gamer said the common zombie trophies you need as a new player will be almost impossible to build up for those upgrades. Yeah, they're gonna be a lot more difficult to get. For farming those, I recommend Hive farming. So basically what that is, I'll see if I can actually do one to kind of show as an example. Basically what that is you go to where a hive spawns, you get to the hive, you kill everything except for the hive, leave it alive, leave the hive alive. And then once that happens, the Hive will continue to scream, which will bring more virals, and they will give you uncommon trophies as well as rare trophies and stuff like that. So that's probably your best bet, is to do something like that. So I'll see if I can get one to spawn over here. I don't know why I went that way. So I'm gonna head up here to the top. This is actually the location that I use for my guaranteed volatile hive spawn. I haven't really tested it too much since the update, but it should still work the same, although kind of the better way to go about it is to just come up here and maybe jump properly, and then just wait for a little bit. We should get a kind of an icon to pop up and turn my flashlight. Oh, my flashlight is on. Okay, we'll see if we get a hive to pop up. If not, I don't know. I've been having issues with hive spawns, so I don't know what's going on with that. We've got Angel in the chat. What's going on, my friend? How are you? Matthew said, is the journal section not letting you track missions at all? Because my game does that. Let me check. Let me see. Journal. So the big is here. Track it. Yeah, nope. Lets me track it. Might be a weird bug. Possibly. And let's go back to this one. Zach said, how hard is Sif the Great Wolf? It depends. Like most bosses in Dark Souls 1, a lot of the times you want to be as close to the boss as possible. Sif can wreck your stuff, can mess you up pretty bad, because Sif likes to jump around everywhere, and that big sword has a really huge swing, so you want to try to stay under its legs as best you can, and then kind of just dodge whenever it's about to do a swing. Sif normally isn't too difficult to fight though, and you can technically cheese Sif still if you have a bow and arrow and stand in a specific spot, but it's more fun to just go up and start fighting it, to be completely honest. Maddie Gaming said, am I gonna get and play Hogwarts Legacy? Maybe at some point. I've been kind of busy with other games and stuff that I want to play it at some point, but just haven't gotten around to it, you know. And then with all the new games coming out, I've kind of been stuck on a few. So, like, you know, obviously Dying Light 2 is here on my second channel called RG Reimagined, which is linked in the description below if anybody wants to see other types of games. Right now I'm covering like The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom on there, which is a ton of fun. So playing through that, and, you know, covering Dying Light 2 and Dead Island 2. And then, you know, just a bunch more games coming out this year. There's no way I'm probably gonna have time for that game for quite some time. Scott, you said there's new rewards in the armory. Oh, nice. I've been hearing about that, but I just haven't checked it out, completely honesty. Angel, you said, is just you as New Game Plus harder? I don't think New Game Plus is harder. I think it's just because the volatiles are buffed. I think that's what it is. Dom39, he said you tried that yesterday and never got a hive. So that maybe they patched it again, or maybe the hives are broken again. I don't know. I've been having issues with them spawning too, so it could be that they're broken again. I'll have to do some more testing and kind of get around on that. Zach, you said you're running a +10 Claymore. It's been crushing most bosses. I hope I do well. Yeah, +10 Claymore. Yeah, you're good. Are you running a strength build, Zach, on there? Because if you're running strength, you should definitely 100% use this Vihander. That thing is, oh my gosh, it is ridiculous. It's so broken. How strong that is. It does take longer to swing, so you have to kind of get used to it versus the Claymore. But yeah, it's when you get used to it, yeah, the Claymore, you're like, I don't want to ever use that again. This Vihander is ridiculous. Cordy, you said you just tested your weapons, got 11 hits with your 692 damage machete and 7 hits with the glitch machete. Interesting. I don't know how many hits it was taking for me. I wasn't really counting. But yeah, it does take longer with either one. So honestly, what, an extra like 4 hits? Yeah, that is longer, but honestly, when you're being completely surrounded by volatiles, it's not gonna be that much different. Jay Birdie said, "Are you a Silent Hill man? Silent Hill 2 remake is coming out." I've never actually played any of the Silent Hill games. I've always wanted to, but just never got around to it. Okay, well, Hive is not spawning for some reason. Maybe it's story progression for me. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe it's this guy over here causing problems. Kick that zombie in the face. I don't know. I've been having that problem with hives though. It's weird. Zach said you're running strength build. We'll try this Vihander. Already picked it up a while back. My stats were too low. Oh yeah, it's fantastic for sure. It's one of my favorite weapons to use. I think every time I play Dark Souls, I always pick the weapon up, even if I don't end up using it. I always pick it up because it's so good. So this one's still bugged. You still can't do it. Ah, yes. So it's weird. Like used to, you'd do a survivor sense and you'd actually be able to see where the thing is. You can see I've got the hive thing at the top, but it's not actually showing like whenever I zoom in. So we got a hive. This is perfect. So now I can show you guys exactly what to do. So we got a hive. And this is hive farming. You use this for valuables and uncommon trophies, things like that. This one is one where I've found a hive pops up fairly quickly, so that's why I like using this one. I think that the original video that I have on it may need to be changed because with the new volatiles kind of roaming around everywhere, it makes it more difficult to actually do the other encounters. So yeah. We'll kind of, I'll have to do some testing around that. And it looks like it was waiting for me to complete that other, excuse me, event before it would allow me to do this one. So let's get to the bottom and clear out the enemies except for the hive. Hopefully I don't accidentally hit the hive because that would suck. So we'll see where this goes. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, let me drink some more water. Okay, let's open this up. Syndicate says, does anyone know if you lose the new crossbow bolt blueprint when you start New Game Plus? I've heard that you do, which is really disappointing. So I just did that. What are you doing? So yeah, I've heard that when you start New Game Plus, the crossbow bolts, for some reason, the blueprint for that disappears. That is a bug, and hopefully we'll get fixed soon. Alright, so let's get rid of these volatiles here. And luckily I got frost, so I won't actually be hurting the hive. So we'll take care of these 3. And then as soon as they are dead, the hive should be free to start spawning virals. Hopefully. We'll see. I haven't actually tested this yet because I haven't gotten hives to spawn. Okay, you start to scream. Okay, maybe if I kick him. Nothing? Okay, maybe I'll run around a bit. Nothing? Really? Huh. Well, normally this works. I guess the hive is shy. Let me hit him once. Maybe that'll make him mad. Oh, hello? Wake up. Give me virals. Give them to me. Interesting. Let me open this up. Maybe by collecting some stuff. Now will you do it? I kick you. I'm gonna keep kicking him until something happens. Cordy said the only good thing about glitch weapons now is the durability. Yeah, honestly, yeah. That's basically it. I mean, they're one-shot everything else, like kind of Dom39 says. They're one-shot everything else except for volatiles. I mean, honestly, you can one-shot most things anyway with just using a regular weapon. So, or only a few hits. So it's not really as worth it, to be honest, because most people aren't fighting, you know, demolishers and goons and banshees and all the stuff most of the time anyway. Yeah, you see, can I see my armor? Ah, sure. So what I've got right now, I've got the slasher mask right here. I have the champ gauntlets. I have the rockstar coat, the paratrooper boots, the padded joggers, and the champ guards. All of these are the artifact level 9 gear for the Brawler set, except for the slasher mask. This was from the Halloween event last year, so that's where that's from. But everything else is actually just a level 9 artifact gear for the Brawler set. So yeah, that's what that is. That's what I'm wearing currently. And here's what it looks like without, if I actually do that. And here's what it looks like while wearing everything without having a outfit on. So there you go. Huh, so this is interesting. For some reason it is not spawning virals. Has anybody else had this issue with hives? Let me know in the comments if you have, because I'm not. It's not screaming like it normally does. Maybe if I throw a UV bar at it. Take that. Nothing? Huh. Interesting. Matthew, you said you hear that Techland's bringing legendary tier armor to the game sometime? Yes. They actually mentioned that in their AMA that they had a couple weeks ago. And yeah, I'm excited for that because we've been wanting that for a while, and the only legendary armor we have at the moment is the Renegade Boss Mask from completing New Game Plus. So yeah, they definitely need to add that in. Huh. Well, I guess it doesn't spawn virals anymore. So maybe not this. If you come to one of these and there's a howler, then yeah, howlers will spawn virals. So man, yeah, I guess that maybe the hive thing is patched. So you can go to hives here, but it's not really a good way to do this. Let me head back over here and then give it the kind of timer to see if it's doing the timer that it's supposed to. So it should be like about a 5-minute timer. So we'll kind of go up here and wait to see if we get another hive to show up right there. It'd be really nice if we did. Corey, the boss mask from the Pilgrim Outpost. Okay. Oh yeah, that one's, it's the same mask, just I think that one actually has more stats to it, which is nice. So we're gonna sit here and wait for a few minutes to see if we get that to pop up. Hopefully it pops up soon. While we're doing that, I'm gonna get some more water. So how's everybody else liking the update so far? Everybody is kind of, what are your thoughts on there? Is anybody having things that are like some more bugs and glitches that are having problems, or are you loving the update? I'm just really curious because I feel like the update is good, and like there's a lot of things that they've added into it, but it just it still needs some in-game content, which I guess for now could be like the legend levels are in-game content, but you know, that's not enough in my opinion. Giovanni said your Hive was working. Okay, well that's good to know that your Hive was working. I don't know what's wrong with mine. Spectronips, you said you love it. Awesome, that's good to hear. Ashton, you said people have been really praising it a lot. Matthew, so kind of don't like the fact that you repeatedly get a Renegade boss mask every time you beat the game in New Game Plus. Yeah, I don't understand why that is. That's a problem, honestly, with both the New Game Plus and the Bloody Ties DLC. You'll get rewards for completing them that will just continue to add more because you can't drop them, you can't sell them, you can't get rid of them, and they're mission rewards too, so you can't avoid them, but you can't do anything with them. And it's really frustrating to have like 20 Renegade boss masks and like, you know, 15 Chiro hats that you can't get rid of, and you're just like, I don't want these, I want to get rid of them that are taking up my space. So hopefully Techland can do something about that, like maybe doing some kind of check system where the game can check to see if you already have those items, and if you do, then it won't give it to you. Or maybe make it, no, yeah, that's the only thing I can really think of that they could do. Spectre, you said movement feels nice. Oh yeah, it does. I really like the way the movement feels. Pinky Man, you really like this update, but I wish they would add FOV slider for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Xbox Series. There is still no FOV slider. Series X has a slider, PlayStation 5 has a slider, and PC does as well. Dave said, couldn't you at least put them in your stash? Yes, you can put them in your stash, but then it just takes up a whole bunch of stash space, and yeah, it's just really annoying. Same thing with the Carnage Manica, the shield that you get for completing the DLC. Yeah, I've got like 4 of those, I think. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, you can't get rid of them, and having more than one is pointless. So yeah, it's just things that needs to be either have the ability to dismantle them, or you know, do some kind of check where it won't give you more, something like that. Yeah, you said for you it's a lot of in-game sound bugs. Yeah, I've been hearing that a lot on this stream. There's been a lot of people saying there's a bunch of sound bugs in the game. Almighty J, you said hopefully a new nightmare mode will come soon. The legendary armor rewards. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I really hope they do add that too, because I know right now even hard mode, like, you can just kind of sit here and not really take any damage if you do things just right. Brandon, you have a problem with Hive spawning virals. I do the ones in the dark hollows that are houses. Also, the female vendor at the fisheye doesn't sell craft materials. Yeah, the vendors for craft material, like regular vendors that you go to, for some reason for a while now they've just like stopped selling crafting materials, so you can only buy them from like craft masters, and also from the Plague Witch. You can buy them from her as well, but that's the only ones you can buy from is either craft masters or the Plague Witch, which is kind of unfortunate, but yeah, that's kind of the way it is. All right, I think it's been enough time here. Let's check and see what we got. Nothing yet. Maybe if I spin over this way. We did get a blue back here. Oh no, that disappeared. Okay, no, it's right there. It's up here somewhere. Okay. So that happened. I saw something pop up. I think it was the Hive. Hold on, let me... Yeah, their events or their nighttime stuff is a little broken right now. For some reason, it just is not, like, you don't get notified. There's no ding anymore. Whenever you are running around, you can't actually, when you use your survivor sense, it doesn't show you exactly where they are, which is a little frustrating because I don't know why that's happening, because it was really great and made things better when you could see where it was. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and that's the other thing, events don't spawn, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to remember right, but I don't think events spawn if you are in a chase or being hunted. So the fact that it takes so long, okay, so it is there. Ah, dang it, get off me. So yeah, the thing spawned, but for some reason it's just being weird and just not showing up. So let's go try this again and see if the hive actually works this time. It'd be really nice if it did. So let's see what we got here. Hop down this way. Hey, we got Legend in the chat. What's going on, my friend? How are you? He said your Xbox is not letting you play the new update, Dying Light 2. What's going on with it? Because I know that there's a lot of crashing issues that have been going on, and there's a hot fix out right now for PC that fixes those, and it's coming to consoles soon. It's just not out yet, so it might be related to those, honestly. All right, let's go try this hive. Let's see if we can get this going. So if this works, then it was just a weird thing. If it still doesn't work, then I don't know. It's just bugged for me, I guess. But normally hives can work. I might have to kind of redo the volatile hive spawn video, just because the new nighttime is going to make that specific video more difficult. So yeah, I'll have to kind of see there. All right, so we get this. Let's drop down in front of it first. Bam! Let them see me. And now we start attacking. Maybe we'll get something good. If this doesn't work, then I think it might just be a bug on my end as to why it's not spawning virals. It's very possible. Okay. He's screaming like virals should be spawning, but there are no virals. So yeah, it looks like it's currently bugged for me. So it may be bugged for other people who are having this issue, or you may not have bugs at all. But yeah, it doesn't work for me, which is interesting. So okay, there you go. There that is. All right. All right, but I think that is probably where we're gonna do it for now. I will be continuing my regular Saturday stream tonight at 6 p.m. over on Twitch. So if you want to watch some more Dying Light 2, come over there tonight at 6 p.m. It's about 4.5 hours from now, roughly, if my math is right, which I think that's right. Either way, kind of around 4.5, 5 hours from now, I'll be streaming live on Twitch. So if you haven't got the Twitch drop, you can get it then. So make sure you follow me over there so you get notified when I go live. Also, if you haven't already subscribed over here on YouTube, do so. I come out with videos all the time, and I'll do these occasional live streams over here on YouTube as well. And then you can also check out my second channel called RG Reimagined, which is linked in the description if you're curious about that. Right now it's kind of covering mainly Legend of Zelda content, but there'll be more coming to that channel as well. But I had a ton of fun. I hope everybody else did as well. Thank you all for coming, and hope you have a great rest of your day.